Someone sent me a story about a little boy named Ethan. And after I read this story, I thought it can't be true. It just can't be true. Ethan was blind, almost deaf, probably had the mental capacity of a 1 or 2 year old.
Ethan suffered brain damage at birth and had epilepsy and a host of other medical issues. And he had been getting services through the hospital Homebound program in Orange County Public Schools since he was 3. And when he hit the equivalent of 3rd grade, his teacher told me that he was required to take an adapted version of the FCAT. And we all kind of thought it was a joke. Why would they be testing this child who can't speak, who can't move, who barely interacts with us? And I would see them asking him questions about eating food and about walking around or playing. And Ethan was fed through a G-tube, a tube into his stomach. He never walked. He was wheelchair bound. Never tasted food, never played outside. The questions were entirely inappropriate for his level of ability.
I used to write this in, too sick to test, too sick to finish the test. And I'm saying up until at least 2010, for sure, they would not question our ability at the school level to make those decisions. It rapidly changed, where we had to administer the test to every student. And that's where things seemed to be lost common sense.
And so we got through that testing year and we thought, okay, well, this won't happen again, because surely this test is not measuring anything meaningful. Then in November of 2013, he was very ill. We went in for a checkup to the doctor and they admitted us straight from the doctor's office to the hospital. And it was there that we learned that his airway was collapsing and that his health was going downhill very quickly and that it wouldn't be long before he was going to pass. And so we were just taking really good care of him, and his teacher would come and work with him and just brought all sorts of happiness and light into his life. And she came to me after the holidays and said, "I'm so sorry, but the school is requiring documentation that Ethan is too sick to take the standardized test." Instead of backing away and protecting us, they just made the problem worse. And all in the name of standardized testing and whether he had been properly waived. And I just thought, why?
It's that far off track that we're being, in my opinion, we really are being asked to abuse children.
Tomorrow will be 7 months from the day that he died. And I need to be an advocate for parents like me who are buried under the avalanche of stress and grief and pain and paperwork and fighting every day for their child's lives. And I need to be angry and I need to share my story because they're too tired to share their story. They're too stressed out. They're spending their days like I did, fighting for their child's life, fighting to keep them alive and to keep them comfortable until they die. And nobody should have to go through that.